Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Zard here, back at it with another video. And before we get into all this drama, guys, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good shit. It helps out the channel a lot, you know, and your boy's trying to make it, you know? Like help me get to 1,000, guys. We're almost there. We're like 240 away. Come on, help me out. But now I'm done plugging. Let's get into the drama. Okay. There's an update to the whole Moist Critical and Sneako drama. The thumbnail probably says something like Moist Critical is quitting, and I mean, I guess that's clickbait to an extent, but like not really at the same time. He is quitting, but he's not quitting. So he posted a statement here. Drama Alert Twitter tweeted out, days after Charlie came under fire for saying trans kids can cut off their dicks without parent approval, Critical has decided to leave the internet. In later statements, he walked the initial comments back. Hey everyone, effective immediately, Charlie has, and this is, by the way, this is a statement from the official podcast, which is the podcast that Charlie started with a couple other guys. I think they're all like fucking foreign people. I forgot what their names were. And one of them's Jackson. I forgot the rest of them. Charlie has made the decision to leave both the official podcast and Red Thread. He wants to go on an indefinite hiatus to scale back his time spent on the internet. We obviously wish him the best. For everyone to respect his decision and for all to know that the show will always be open for him to drop by and talk shop should we wish to return. The official podcast, Red Thread, and Criminally Stupid are not going anywhere in the light of this announcement. So people kind of freaked the fuck out after the statement because everyone thought that Charlie was leaving the internet. Little update, he's not actually leaving. He is just abandoning a few side projects. He's still going to be uploading on his main channel and playing video games and doing stupid shit like that. He just is taking a break from the internet and, well, not the internet in general, but like drama culture and like shit like that. Like, he's not going to be on the internet 24/7 anymore. He wants to get outside more, basically, is what he was trying to say. But a lot of people freaked out for a few hours thinking he was leaving the internet, and Sneako actually put out a pretty positive statement. This is kind of like a very extremely rare Sneako W. He said, Moist Critical put out a statement saying he's quitting the internet after our debate. For years, everyone has seen cancel culture attack me, and I've never quit. My advice is to never take a break and never show weakness. Keep your head up, brother, at Moist Critical. Which is, Moist isn't actually quitting, but in the time that people did think he was quitting, this was actually a very positive statement from Sneako. And I think this is actually a rare Sneako W. But he also said that 12-year-olds should be allowed to fuck adults. So I don't know if I'm going to sit here and glaze him too much. But back on topic, in light of this, Moist Critical put out the statement and then kind of just moved on uploading like he normally would, and then put out a gaming video on, I think, one of his second accounts, and a bunch of people berating him in the comments, like saying, "Oh, I thought you were quit. You're just going to fucking play with us like that, blah blah blah." And so he felt the need to post a video titled "The Moist Critical Situation is Crazy," where he also addresses the whole Sneako debate and talks a little bit about it. If you guys want a full rundown on everything, this is a 25-minute video, so you guys should definitely go watch Moist Critical's full video if you want the full like the fucking full TLDR. I'm just here to give you like the short and sweet version of it. But basically he leads off saying, I'm not actually quitting, guys. I'm just cutting back on my time on the internet. I'm still going to be uploading and all that shit. So he is saying that. And then he starts to talk about the Sneako debate, which I'm going to try and fast forward to that part right now.
Pedophile arguments. Like the first 6 hours, people were unsatisfied that I because people called me out. And then I also got accused of being a transphobe because I didn't use Ava Tyson's.
Oh yeah, okay, so he also got accused of being transphobic for not using Ava Tyson's preferred pronouns, which is like, okay, bro, like, are you really, who cares what the fuck you call it anymore, bro? It tried to fuck a kid. I don't think you give a pedophile the same level of respect as you give anyone else anyway, so if you're jumping to it's his defense, you're fucking weird, okay? Don't jump to a pedophile's defense. You would, if it was a normal straight man pedophile, you wouldn't be jumping to his defense if people were misgendering him. Like, shut up, you're dumb, you sound stupid. But let's get to the part I was trying to talk about.
Who was the main proponent about me covering for Mr. Beast to keep the collab until Sneako called him out. So like, if I didn't do it,
I'm gonna get to the DMs, because the DMs that he had with Sneako are actually pretty vital to the lore. of everything. So if you guys, so basically, Moist Critical is not a debater. Like I said, guys, if you want the full fucking video, I'm not a reaction YouTuber. Maybe I'll make a reaction channel one day if you guys want to see that. But I'm not a reaction YouTuber. If you guys want to see this video, go watch it. I'm not going to sit here and steal Charlie's content. Go watch his video. Even though he makes so much more money than me, I'm not going to sit here and blatantly steal his content. Basically, Charlie's not a debater. He doesn't want to debate. He was under the impression that when he hopped on stream to talk to Sneako that they were just going to have a civil conversation. But Sneako came in very prepared for a debate, very prepared to shut Critical down, which frustrated him a lot. And here's some of the DMs he shows. With the standard to why can't you say what you think the age of consent should be? People should legally drive and marry at the same age. Is that the driver's permit age 15 or the driver's license age at 16? As Muslims, we believe it is our duty to follow the law of the land, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Just fucking answer the question. Every time Sneako gets asked, he just dodges. It wasn't a spiritual question. I have no issue with any faith at all. This is a personal belief question that your response didn't answer. I'm happy to discuss it in a call if you're curious. Yeah, I'm down. Do you mean now or later? Later, I'm outside in a stream in Turkey. And I can see why Critical was very under the fucking impression that this was just going to be a normal conversation, not a debate, which is kind of shitty of Sneako to do, because it kind of is, it makes Sneako look like, and I'm sure he was actually trying to do this, set up Critical to look stupid, which he kind of did. And Critical ends up walking back in this video, walks back the statements he made about transgender kids, because Sneako said, do you think transgender kids should be able to go and just get their dicks cut off whenever they want? And Critical said, yes, but he thought that that was a hyperbole for do you think kids should start exploring the steps of transitioning before they're an adult. Critical firmly states in this video he doesn't believe gender reaffirming surgery should be allowed to be done on minors, which it's not allowed to be done in the United States. But he does say that that he's okay with them starting the beginnings of the transitioning. He's pretty vague on it, which is kind of dodgy, but I mean, Moist Critical is just a fence sitter. I love the guy, but he's definitely fence sitting this and not fully elaborating on his thoughts on it, because he doesn't want to piss off the transgender community. As much as you support the transgender community, you have to admit that these guys are very fragile humans for some reason, and if you say something that even slightly disagrees with them, they will fucking jump on you in hordes sometimes. And that's no diss on transgender people, I've met a few transgender people I'm chill with. That you guys do you, but some of y'all are especially the ones on the internet, be sensitive. The ones I've met in person have actually not been as sensitive as the ones I see on the internet, which is, I mean, I guess that's normal. A lot of people on the internet are really overly fucking sensitive. But he's very fence sitting. If he does think hormone therapy is okay on children's, I don't think so. I don't know about that, Critical, but he never clarifies. I don't really know about that, Critical, if that's actually what he thinks. In my opinion, I think if a kid can't get a fucking tattoo, they can't be put on hormones, in my opinion. Once they're 18, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. You do you, man. If that's what makes you happy, you fucking do it. And another thing with the whole pronoun situation, dude, just chill out. He didn't even misgender the Ava Tyson on purpose. And even if he did, who fucking cares? It's a fucking predator, a PDF file. Who fucking cares if he's misgendering them? But he addresses that and then shows a clip of where he says basically he's surprised that Sneako's not getting as much shit for the shit he said that Critical said, which I completely agree. In Critical's debate, Critical said that he thinks kids should be allowed to cut their dicks off, which he later backtracks, by the way, which is a W. And then Sneako's in this call saying 12-year-olds should be allowed to bang adults and get married. And people are not attacking Sneako for that, which is just fucking ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my whole life. If you guys are going to condemn Moist Critical for saying kids should be allowed to transition before they're 18, then you should 100% also be fucking on Sneako's head for saying that kids should be allowed to get married to adults. And honestly, vice versa, too. Honestly, if you are choosing a side in this situation, I know I'm fence-sitting, but if you are choosing a side in this situation, you're a hypocrite either way, in my opinion. No matter if you're supporting Moist Critical's take or Sneako's take, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
Marrying adults that are 18 or older.
We're talking globally. Let's just talk globally. Like, do you think it is okay for, and I'm not talking about just you specifically anymore, anyone, do you think it's okay for anyone in their 20s, an adult, to marry a 15 or 16-year-old?
A 21-year-old, if there was a marriage where the father consented and the daughter consented, and it was both good on both families and they wanted to do it, why am I going to get involved? Why should we get the government involved?
Even get back a little bit, do you think there's not a problem with a child being with an adult?
Okay. We haven't even agreed upon what a child and an adult is. You keep saying that it's 18.
Under 18
That's
is child.
And I'm
over 18
telling
is
you,
adult.
that's not even the definition of the word.
What is the
So Sneeko is like, this is like ultimate dodging of the question. He says, Charlie gives him a simple question: should children be allowed to marry adults? And then he says, well, what's a child? And he says someone under the age of 18, and he's like, well, that definition's wrong, blah blah blah. That's still dodging the question. Let's answer the question, Sneeko, as if, even if in your fucking sadistic head you think that a 18-year-old, someone under the age of 18, isn't an adult, in your head somewhere, answer the question as if they were. As if that wasn't, which it is, by the way. I feel like I sound a little retarded right now, but I feel like you guys know what I'm saying, right?
It needs to be a number, or else you can do the same thing.
I just told you there's not a number.
Do you see why that's a problem?
No.
If there's no defined, so why can't a 12-year-old marry an 18-year-old?
Because most 12-year-olds haven't gone through puberty yet. And most 12-year-olds...
What if, as you just said, it changes. What if a 12-year-old went through puberty early, the parents consent, the 18-year-old and the parents consent? Can they do it?
Most likely that's not going to happen. You know why? Because Islamically, if
we're not talking most likely, just say it.
If the families have consented, the kid is mature, the kid is ready. Why should I stop
at 12 years old? At 12 years old.
If the kid is physically mature, the parents.
That's just not how it fucking works. This guy is so gross. Because you know what? Even after you've gone through puberty, like, and Critical ends up bringing this up in the debate, but I don't want to let it play on for too long because I don't like just sitting here staring at the screen, stealing content. But Critical ends up saying, yeah, like, you can go through puberty and still not be fully developed. Your body, especially men, by the way, men's bodies don't fully develop till they're like 21, and women usually finish their physical development around 16, even if they're already past puberty, which is so, like, Sneeko's just weird, bro. Like, you're just fucking weird. You can be past puberty and still have development to go through. Like, puberty is not the definition of adult. For some reason, in Sneeko's mind, he believes that, which is just fucking gross. It's gross. And then that's basically the sums up of most of this part of Critical's video. And then the end of his video, he's kind of just talking about how he's going to take a step back from the drama commentary videos, because he started doing them because they were fun to do. And then these dramas started getting too serious, and every time he made a statement, people would say either he took too long or he was fence-sitting the situation, which is kind of stupid, because when a situation first pops, you kind of have to fence-sit it because you don't have all the information right away. And secondly, if he didn't fucking respond, then people would say that he's biased, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I understand. And he's also talked a little bit about how the memes of him being a fence sitter are going around, and it seems like it does bother him a little bit. So I see why he fucking doesn't want to make as many drama commentary videos anymore. He also brought up the whole debate bro culture, which is just stupid, bro. I personally had to deal with it on my videos, especially when I made some videos on Vosh being a PDF file. There's a lot of people in the comments going, debate Vosh, debate Vosh. And I was like, debate him on what? The fact that he had lolly hentai on his computer? Like, I'm not gonna sit there. Even if the dude Vosh has like 400,000 subscribers and I have fucking 700, you think the dude's gonna debate me anyways? It's just such a brain dead take, the whole debate him then culture. It's so stupid in my opinion. But yeah, that's basically the wrap up of all the updates on that situation. I think there might be more fucking Mr. Beast drama coming up soon. I honestly am getting really tired of it. I might not even make an update video on it because it's getting a little repetitive in my opinion. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good shit, and I'll see y'all in the next one.